That's all the time we've got today, but I want to close by bringing us back to where we started, talking about myths. So I hereby call bullshit on the following: that everyone who's concerned about climate change is a granola-eating hippie or a communist. Hands up in the audience if you're neither, you're just a normal middle-of-the-road person who cares about climate change. Right, pretty much everybody, maybe one or two hippies. And granola, yes. I also reject the idea that dealing with climate change means we need to sacrifice our standard of living. Nobody worth listening to is actually suggesting that we revert back to the Stone Ages. That's just a myth cooked up by those who have an interest in keeping things the way they are. The truth is, we have all the technology to live without fossil fuels. So anybody who says we can't is really saying they won't. And to all of you who repeat the increasingly popular anti-capitalist, anti-growth rhetoric, please stop. It's not helping. All the things you take for granted, your iPods, your laptops, and even your granola, are all thanks to capitalism. Furthermore, efficient global trade is going to be essential to getting sustainable technologies, food and water to countries that need them, and they're going to need them. So I submit that there is such a thing as sustainable capitalism and that growth can be managed. The world's population is expected to increase by 3 billion people, so growth is inevitable. Even if we could flick a switch and hold the population at current levels, our consumption of fossil fuels would still spell disaster. The question is one of how we manage that growth and the choices that we as a society make. And that's really what this all comes down to, making choices. Like the choice to install the gas fireplace you've been dreaming of. He's got some stories about that. Or the choice to go out of your way and fill your truck up with biodiesel instead of regular diesel. Most importantly, I'm talking about the choice to resist change or to embrace it. As a collective, we need to choose new laws and new modes of production, and these choices are going to be met with resistance. The voices of the naysayers and the entrenched interests need to be drowned out by your letters of support. Leadership must come from within, and we must be open to change. So speak up, ask questions, and make your next choice count. I'd like to thank my guests Andrea Reimer, Paul Locke, Emily Chan,